Virginia High School Bearcat football will be on the air in 10 minutes. .5 minutes till airtime for Virginia High School Bearcat football. 2 minutes until airtime. One minute to Virginia High School football. Seconds. $15 seconds. All right. You guys have fun out there tonight.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Bearcat football from the radio home of Virginia High Athletics. Listening to the Bearcat Kickoff Show on Spreaker Radio, the official stream of Virginia High School football.
Good evening and welcome to Gene Malcolm Stadium, where the 6-2 Bearcats get set to host the 8-0 Marion Scarlet Hurricanes. I'm Dylan Hutton, and with me, my broadcast partner Mark Carr, and along with our statistician Brady Malone. Mark, this is the game of the week by far. Number 5 versus number 4 in Region 2D. Playoff positioning on the line. How do you think the Bearcats will handle their nerves on this senior night?
You know, Dylan, on senior night there's not many nerves. Really the thing on senior night is you just feel really locked in. You feel really amped. You're excited to get out there and do your thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if these Bearcats look more locked in tonight than they have all year. Yeah,
this is the prove-it game really in the season. 8-0 Marion rolling in to Bristol, as you like to call it, the Gene now evidently is the new thing. So second question here to open up the show. Marion running back Kelby Ford has pounded out over 1,200 rushing yards in 8 games. How can the Virginia High defense slow him down tonight?
You know, one of the things they're going to have to do is they're going to have to get him in second and long situations so that way the run is more apt to not happen. But what I think we're going to have to do is I feel like the linebackers are going to do a good job breaking through that Marion line to be able to slow him down a little bit. Maybe some pressure from the defensive line like they always get back there and do, Dylan.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to get some pressure through the defensive line. And, again, this is a very good matchup between these two teams. Only 6-2, only 2 losses for the Cats. 8-0 Marion rolling into Bristol for tonight's game. We're glad you were able to tune in to tonight's game if you haven't been able to make it out to the stadium. If you're at the stadium listening this afternoon. If last week proved anything, Mark, it was that this offense for the Bearcats was back to make big plays. How can they keep it up against this athletic and senior-laden Marion defense? It's only allowing 17 points a game.
You know, I don't like to go back and dwell on things very much, but 2 weeks ago We were very, very slow-paced on the offensive side of the ball. And last week, Jamie Lathrop going 3 for 3 with 3 touchdowns at one point. Could have had 4. And I feel like not getting it back on track was just exactly what we needed. And I feel like what they're going to do is be able to pound the ball. And I think the corners for Marion are a little bit slower than your average team. And I feel like our wide receivers have the speed to be able to break through and get through there and make some big plays over the top.
Yeah, you were able to pick that up in the film that we've gotten to watch over the week with this Marion team.
Listen, just call me Detective Mark.
Detective Mark getting it through with the film. Tonight's game is brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. Make sure you visit them today. And it's time for the last Bearcat game recap. A fun one last Friday night, 55-6 win over Lebanon as the Bearcats hosted a banged-up Pioneer team last Friday at Gene Malcolm. They dominated in all phases of that ball game. Austin Davidson returned the opening kick up to the 40-yard line, and just 5 plays later, Virginia High was in the end zone. A 49-yard touchdown connection from Jamie Lathrop to Bobby Medley. Austin Davidson made it 13-0 Cats on an 80-yard punt return touchdown that made it 13-0 Virginia High at the time. Lebanon actually returned the ensuing kick all the way to the 24. They would capitalize on that and get 6 of their own. The extra point was missed low off the back of one of Lebanon's defenders, one of their own offensive linemen. It ended up being just 6 points, and that's the last time Lebanon would score, as the Cats would go on to score 28 unanswered points and lead 41-6 at the half. Then, of course, some of the younger guys, Michael Bradley, Lance Geisler connected on a 24-yard touchdown pass. Gage Richard added a touchdown from 3 yards out in that second half. It was just all in all a great win, and it was a Virginia High defensive night. They only allowed 2.8 yards per play, and that's throughout the whole game, even with those younger guys in the whole second half. So everybody, it was a total team win last week.
And, you want to talk about the younger guys. They put a goose egg on the board, actually beat them 14-0 in the second half, Dylan.
Yeah, those young guys really came through for the Cats. Some themes from that ball game, Mark, if you could take us to some of the themes. Oh, you don't have your